everyone, it is Sam here, and we are going to talk about detoxing your body naturally. No juice cleanses here though. Sorry to disappoint you. I know some of y'all were like, ooh, but a lot of y'all, I want to do a juice cleanse, right? No, you don't want to just do a juice cleanse. You want to eat real food. That's what you want to do. A lot of y'all on the weekends tend to, especially as the holidays are coming, we tend to really enjoy the weekends. Maybe you had a glass of wine with friends, maybe you're not feeling too great, or went a little heavier on a meal or something like that. And this is the perfect way to end your weekend or to even start your week next week. And it is with Brussels sprouts, my favorite vegetable in the whole wide world. Listen guys, if you're about to turn this off, wait, I promise you. Listen, Dave swore he would never like Brussels sprouts. And he usually doesn't really go back on that. And he loves this to the point where I said, hey babe, what should I make tonight for our readers and everybody in the audience? And he was like, if you make Brussels sprouts, I'll eat them. So this is the recipe. So I am Samantha. I am the creator of Bites of Wellness. It is a healthy living blog, a website. We started out with just creating these meals, but we're going in so that we can really just come and do a full circle of wellness. And my goal is to help you find ways to make dinner in 30 minutes or less, and to give you fun workout ideas and of course wellness tips. So that's what you'll get in all of these videos. If you love these videos, please share them with your friends. I would love to spread the word. My purpose is to help you live your best life. So in case you don't know me, I am a personal trainer and a certified nutrition coach. I'm also a faster way to fat loss coach, and we are gonna make some Brussels sprouts, y'all. So what you need is a hot pan and some already cut up Brussels sprouts. So I cut these in quarters, but you could easily half them as well. This is just one bag from Trader Joe's. It's about a pound. Again, if they're really big, you're gonna wanna cut them definitely into quarters. Otherwise, just half them up. This is probably 2 minutes of the process, which is totally fine and easy. You wanna make sure your pan is nice and hot. I am using a cast iron skillet here. I'm gonna use about a tablespoon of oil here, maybe a little bit less, just so that they don't stick. P.S. I don't measure things, so that was a tablespoon. All right, you want to, I'm gonna end up talking a lot because this is the easiest recipe in the whole world, because here's what you do. You ready? You put in your Brussels sprouts, make sure they sizzle. So make sure your pan's hot enough. I might actually turn this up a little bit. You sprinkle them with about a teaspoon of salt. And then you don't touch them at all for 5 minutes, okay? So the point of this is they're gonna get nice and caramelized. They're gonna start browning up on one side. Everything's gonna start getting super yummy. So we're not gonna touch this for 5 minutes. Instead, during that time, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about how exactly we make our meals in under 30 minutes. And I have a ton of strategies that you can implement pretty easily. They don't make you take a ton of your week, like the time on the weekend. This is not make 7 different meals, meal prep idea. This is bulk cooking if you'll have it. And the reason I stress this so much is because so many of us are so busy through the week that there really is only a 10 to 30 minute pocket of window where you can make either a healthy meal or you have to go and pick something up on the way. And I want to show you ways to make something healthy. So some of my top tips are to bulk cook things that really are pretty hands off. So with that, I mean getting a crock pot on Sundays and filling it up with 2 or 3 pounds or more of chicken breast, putting in some vegetable stock and some water, turning it on for 7 hours, 6 hours, letting it go. Don't even worry about it. Once it's done, if you're not in the house, it'll go to warm. If you're in the house, you can take it out, shred up your chicken, and you have shredded chicken for the rest of the week. It's not seasoned, so that actually helps you to make the 10-minute meal, because on Monday you might say, okay, I want to do a salad at lunch, and you throw some of the shredded chicken right on your salad with just some salt and some easy spices. Maybe Tuesday night is taco night at your house and you want to do shredded tacos or shredded fajitas, and you can really quickly saute up your veggies in about 10 minutes, throw your chicken on at the very end with all the seasoning, heat it up, and there you go. Second meal, under 10 minutes. Do you see how this is so much easier than trying to make full meals all at once on Sunday? The second tip I have is to always have things on hand that don't take very long to cook. We love the idea of using, like, if you go to Trader Joe's and you see that they have the chicken sausage just cooked, like it's just ready to cook up, grab a couple of those, have them on hand. They cook up really fast. Dave loves the turkey kibasi. I always have salmon on hand, and I have my 7-minute salmon recipe that is in the broiler and done in 7 minutes. So it's super simple. We always have things like that. I also highly, highly, highly recommend, if you're gonna brown off turkey or ground beef, to do 2 or 3 pounds at one time instead of just 1. You guys know, if you have a big enough skillet or you have 2 going, it takes the same amount of time to make 2 as it does 1. So I hope those were very easy, and that way you can use the stuff in the rest of the week. The same thing goes with all of your starches and things like that. So jasmine rice cooks up beautifully in big batches, and it refrigerates very well. Quinoa cooks up beautifully in big batches and refrigerates very well. Those are also available in most freezer sections of your local store. So just trying to find ways to make the things that take the longest to cook pre-cooked and have them ready to use. So I'm smelling these Brussels sprouts cooking. I don't want to mess with them too much, but as you guys can see, this is a pretty hands-off recipe. The reason I love this for a 10-minute meal is because while this is cooking, you could be getting everything else kind of ready. You could be grabbing your chicken and sauteing it in some seasoning, or heating up your rice or your quinoa or something like that. And this could really be a super simple, easy recipe. I would actually love this with sweet potatoes or with jasmine rice. I think that would be amazing. So it's been probably 4 minutes. I talk a lot. I know. Hi, Sam. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're just going to flip this. You guys can see I flipped them a little bit early, but if you can see them, they're starting to brown up. Super easy and simple. You want this to continue. And for the sake of this video not being too long, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to season these. But most of the time, you're going to want to let them sit for 5 minutes. Stir them like I just did. Let them sit again for about 4 minutes. So you're at 9 minutes at this point. Super simple. And then you're going to add in coconut aminos. You guys, I've talked about these before, just like soy sauce, but it is lower in sodium, so that's a super added plus. It's soy free, so if you have any hormone issues or things like that where you don't want to have soy in your system, this is a great option. There's lots of different brands. Trader Joe's even has a brand now. So you want to add about 1/4 of a cup or so. I usually start at 3 tablespoons, and then I see what we need from there. So again, 1, 2, 3. Now this is a little bit sweet, so it's going to start caramelizing as you cook it up. You just want to make sure they all get some love. And then this particular recipe has a little bit of sriracha to make it spicy. But if your family doesn't love sriracha, we have someone in this family that doesn't love spicy that much. I won't add a ton, but you can add as much or as little as you like. We also need some garlic powder, just regular garlic powder, about 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon. I'll make sure I throw the recipe up, you guys. I really cook just kind of eyeballing things, but I do measure when I make my actual recipes, so follow whatever's on the website. Okay, you guys can see these are already picking up now more like a caramelized color from the liquid aminos. So you let that cook up, and then here is the key. So the recipe that I have has tahini in it, but we've got allergies in the house, so if I'm not the only one eating this, we use sunflower seed butter instead. Normally I would say use an unsweetened one, but this is all we have, so this is what we'll use. And the reason I add a little bit of nut butter, or the tahini, is to just kind of help cut through some of the sweetness. It adds a little bit of fat, which is of course great for digestion and absorption of all the vitamins and minerals. And it also makes it a little bit more filling, which is lovely. And you just want to Don't tell me I'm the only one that does that. Okay, so as you can see, we just mix that all in. You won't notice it, but you'll get more of like a creaminess, and it's just better. I don't know how else to explain it. Definitely a step that I wouldn't omit. And again, normally these would be a little bit darker, but I'm trying to keep it nice and simple for you guys. But just serve this up, again, whatever your favorite side dish is. This would also be great with cauliflower rice and just your favorite protein. Super simple, super easy, and really healthy. So I hope you try it. If you do, tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your creation. It's Bites of Wellness, just on Instagram. You'll find me, you'll see me, Super Buff on there, okay? I love you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. If you have comments or questions, just leave them below. Have a good one.